So this movie came from Joseph Kahn being a crazy mother. So basically, he's just been a huge battle rap fan for a long time, and because he's been plugged into the battle scene for so long, he found out that I was a writer by watching one of my battles and seeing someone mention I was a writer. So he DM'd me on Twitter and literally just said, "Do you write movie scripts?" Wow. So I was like, yes, I write movie scripts.
I think there was a lot of scenes with the main character, struggling for acceptance and thinking he was like overdoing it at many times, trying to fit into certain areas, and he found like battle rap so fascinating, even racially, and his exploration through race when a lot of the other cats involved in the scene was like really like it's like a sport almost for them, and that's kind of how I found myself in the sport as well. And I found that interesting how, just like comedy, just kind of exploring it head on, and just saying things head on without being so politically correct, especially in like a country where everything is starting to get really politically correct,
While shooting it, Philando Castile had just passed away. Like literally on my first day of shooting, we were watching the Instagram videos. A few days later, we shot the scene where the main character exits the battle and he's approached by all these black guys and it's over the top and he has these huge reactions to them. And my first instinct as a black woman who's just seen all this, all this pain and hate in someone being murdered was to be offended. I'm sitting back there and I'm like, what the F are we doing? Why am I doing? Like just upset. And then I watch it and I realize, and I talk and I hear JK say, and he's like, that's how some people think. That's how the cops think right now. And I'm like, it's so true. And it's doing it in a funny way, but I really hope that people see it and are just shoved in the face by their own ignorance.
Well, I mean, that's well said. A lot of people don't want to tackle race in anything, they talk about whether it's art or whatnot, and this kind of tackles it head on, just like the battle rap does.
This is like a deep-rooted thing for me. I want to take off my glasses for this. This is a deep-rooted thing for me from when I was younger, struggling to be accepted here as an Arab when I came to America. When I came back here, because I was born in America, but I spent 6 years during the post-war in Lebanon civil war. When I came back to America, I had lost my whole American edge. You could tell I was a fob, kind of, from the way I dressed and talked. So it was hard to be accepted. When I first started battling, I couldn't win a battle because Osama bin Laden that had happened. So every event I was in, it was just like, you're Arab, terrorist, blah, and it was over. I would lose every battle. The point I'm making is the movie actually goes parallel with my real life experiences of accepting who you are, embracing what we are, all of us, all our flaws. Every race has cons and flaws, and embracing what we are takes away from that. Like, I took that away from them. You can't tell me anymore. So it took me till I started embracing it and realized, man, this is whatever. Like, we're just gonna, we could just, this is how we take away that tension and we just talk about it like as a real thing, as opposed to hiding it and keeping it and becoming a real thing. Like, we can make, now like me and my homies like dumbfounded, especially like he'll say an Arab joke to me, I'll say an Asian joke to him. We love that. That's our culture.